I'm here. Just give me 1 second. Got a couple things. Righto, as the title says, and if I were to get to the game screen, as the title says, Stray Gods. We back at it. We gonna be continuing our act two. We big chillin', having a nice all Saturday. I did manage to film another movie rack this morning that didn't get fucked up like the first time, so hey, we're making improvements on that. See how and if and when I might ask an editor to do so, work on it, because the first one ain't done. But yeah, got another one in the chamber for that if I feel like I want to continue trying to make them. I'm getting them edited. But yeah, let's get going on this, and we got some musical to participate in. Nothing left to do but go to the reliquary. All right, that's where we left off. The Pan asked us to get into the reliquary to find Hecate and another person. And we're taking Freddy with us, huh? Interesting. Another portal. Um, so I was told. Ah, shit. Me either. Nerd. Nothing. Uh, Probably. Most people would say that it's a creepy forest. I say, let's have a picnic. Not fair. But the fact we're going to a minotaur, and that's why it's, you know what? That makes sense. Why Asterion is named in his name in League. That would make sense. You name the minotaur character Asterion after the Greek minotaur. Got it. I finally got there. James, I'm hoping you're having a good Saturday. Flirting with Freddie more. Freddie's our bestie. I applied for a job at Home Depot because the listing said it was full time. Got an email to do an online search, and it was part time position. That's fucking gross. That is some bullshit, James. Fucking when companies bait and switch fucking job postings. That's it. I feel like that should be illegal, and might be, but it's some bullshit. It probably will, but oh, you a big lady. You a very, very big lady. Yeah, that'd be me.
Hey, Ben. Fuck you, you need to drink more water. Or I'll
Uh,
kick you in the balls.
alright. Yums, thank you.
A lot.
Thank you for Wawa. How's your Saturday going? Something about a woman that can destroy me. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we are Grace. Also, Calliope's new form. Oh, hey, she's going to our size. Neat. You knew that? It is messed up. Oh. Yeah, someone fucked with the time. Yeah. Impossible. Impossible. Okay. I mean, I like tea. What do we got? Chamomile, green, Earl Grey, lavender. Yeah, we got like a few more days before we're dead. That's it. Uh, here he come. Oh Lord, he's not very imposing for a Minotaur. Yeah. Honestly, damn, Hecate just throwing him under the bus. Does not. Interesting. Are we going into song? Fuck what's written? Yeah, he kind of knew that was gonna. No, I think Pan knew that was gonna be the case. Yeah, why didn't we already try it? Why? Interesting. Hecate is called Kate. All right. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's go and win. We got a musical number to do. And she goes by Kate. Interesting. You're really the Minotaur, huh? You know what? Yums, you might have missed it, and the reason is, yes, there is game sound, but I forgot I recorded a movie reaction this morning and turned off the mixer, like recording of it. My bad. Thank
Let
you
me
for
get this straight.
thanks for
You're
pointing
in
it out.
love
It's
with
a musical,
Hecate.
and thankfully we
That
haven't missed a
Hecate.
musical number
Oh,
yet.
mate, Kate is.
There's a reason I
she's
wasn't
just the
reading
best.
shit.
Like, she knows everything, and she
'Cause I thought you
always
could hear it.
smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck
I got
in the tower
distracted playing
together
PUBG
because we
with
can't
Steve
live in the
Wolf
mortal
offline
world.
this morning.
I
After that
know
recording,
I could make her happy. Well, I want to try.
my B.
Oh, won't you help me?
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel?
I mean, it could be.
I
Step
take
one.
that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not
Oh
good
yeah,
at
this
words.
is real.
I'm really not good.
Roll Cooley.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're in
here's the
love with Hecate.
Sound is overrated. Sometimes.
What is it you think I can do?
But in a musical, I think it's
Muse
pretty
knows
key.
about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
What if she turns it
Hecate
down?
might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once,
Hey, you're,
I'd like to
you're
be able
probably a
to
good
ask
person,
her,
Mr.
you know,
Minotaur.
to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
Interesting.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear.
Interesting.
Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you. Even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Doesn't
I
this
don't
seem a little
know.
weird?
Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
All right, I got
Okay.
this.
I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
What?
Grace always has the best ideas.
What up, Gio? How you doing?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest.
I believe in you, Mr. Minotaur. I feel like I should be on the Seine River.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously.
He
but I
is.
feel in summary,
He is
you and me
struggling a little bit here.
to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly,
Homie.
I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Nope. Now we got her on the balcony. Now we're a lot better today. That's good, man. I hope you're continuing to get some good rest and whatnot.
Hecate, with you, there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Man, you are
Did not
digging
just say it.
a fucking grave for
Tell us
yourself
what
here,
she
buddy.
doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture
Ooh, good word.
is your palette.
Oh,
skin.
boy.
Your lips are
This feels like me trying to
love of books.
flirt.
Asterian, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly.
Oh shit! Please don't reject him.
Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
You've cast a spell on me.
This is a really bad version of this song. You put a spell on
But
me.
let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me.
I cannot hide from my reality.
Aww.
I can't help but think it's best that you forget me.
I think she likes him too, but
I feel so little joy. My want is to destroy. You will come to resent me.
she's insecure that he'll eventually
I'm
lose his
truly
feeling.
fond of
Yeah,
you.
there we go.
Yet now it appears that you love me.
Okay, so they like each other, but they're afraid of
How can you be
being
so
rejected by one
What
another.
is my allure? Tears are near certain.
I could never make you cry.
It's not my tears I fear. What if I lose you?
Yeah, see.
I feel so powerless.
Let me be crystal clear. Do you believe this love of yours shall persevere? Despite all it won't face, it won't disappear. My virtues are few, and if we see this through, the pain that we share may be too severe.
Oh, of course she sings my song better than I do.
Help me. This is
Alright, we
a
got this.
disaster. Grace, help me.
All right, we gotta help. Wingman squad is
If you
activate.
don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door.
There we go.
Could the love of your life be right under
Get him-
your chin?
get him, Kate-
There's no
Grace.
need to guess.
Get him, Grace.
He's already moved in.
Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire.
Kate, will you dance with me?
I...
Oh, never mind. You know, this isn't the first time I've pretended to dance with you.
Put on a show, buddy.
Twirl!
Who thought a ball could live under a shell? I don't need your answer, you know me too well. This love is my truth, and I know in my soul that the magic in here is beyond our control.
It's true, there's a part of me that yearns for more. If I had my pick, it'd be you I adore. Not all is written, powers greater than fate give meaning to what the world puts on our plate. Yet, even
This
so,
game has
this could all
just been
go
like love
astray.
story after love story,
I wouldn't.
which I guess is a lot of Greek mythology.
He's bared his soul, so what's the debate? Will you let him in before it's too late?
Come on, have some fun. Have fun.
Asterion,
Kate?
Give each other a chance.
it seems cast a spell on me.
Ah, shit.
You will not regret this.
He is getting to climb that mountain.
You've cast a spell on me. To think I shall have my
Short
own
king going to climb.
story. You've cast a spell on me, and we shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me. A tale of romance.
Hey, allergies, your eyes
and
won't-
glory.
Itchy eyes and
Cast a
allergies.
spell on me.
Not fun.
But do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me.
Meow.
Well, that was
Kitty.
diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, you know, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner.
So
we
is
could
this
have
what
been
Pan
more.
wanted us to do?
As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
Yeah, no worries. Wasn't it written?
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Asterion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
Well,
I'm glad to
has
see
to get worked
someone
out.
happy. Finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
that's good.
Wow, look at you. Living the wildlife.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Damn lawful characters, right?
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise.
He's probably getting his freak on.
Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here?
A little bit.
I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And
That's
there,
good.
of course, was tea. Right, so I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Yeah,
Oh.
that'd be interesting.
Well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died,
Yeah,
she broke
Calliope,
in somehow.
how, what?
Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything.
Yeah,
I
what
just
the
remember
fuck?
the alarms, and I chased after her.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Yeah, how?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Interesting.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's she's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
not Medusa.
Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe
I
Medusa
don't
did
think
it.
Medusa did it.
Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
Right.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the reliquary.
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone, especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Interesting.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Yeah, the reliquary has alarms.
Did you say the
huh?
reliquary has
Wasn't the answer
alarms?
right?
Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Calliope did. Someone else could have.
Yeah, but the alarms are just to protect all the books and relics. That's it. Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
So what did she...
What relics
What was
are
she
there?
looking for then?
Maybe Calliope was
What
looking
set
for
off the
one,
alarm?
but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
Well, she studied
So
it.
it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
Right. We
Well,
know
this
the
is
where.
the second time Medusa's name has come up. That can't be a coincidence.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem
I
suspicious.
feel like Athena did.
If that's all you need, then
Just
I have to
pushing it too
go.
much.
Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
Bye, Mr.
You
Minotaur.
okay there, friendo?
I'm just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here,
Interesting.
dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah,
Interesting.
what if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
But it sounded like Grace
One
was going to
thing at a
become the
time,
next
Grace.
Calliope anyway.
You'll figure it out. I know you
Did
will.
Calliope know that?
I guess so. Next thing is to
Interesting.
go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Thanks, Freddy.
Pan! I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Fair.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Why'd you want the tome?
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the
Yeah,
more
Pan
delicious.
is a little fucking sus for me.
I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
It's quite the coincidence. The place you sent me just happens to be the place Calliope was attacked.
That is quite the coincidence. You must be very grateful.
I feel like
It's just
He
hard to
knows
trust a
a lot
coincidence
more.
that big.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary.
I don't believe
I
you.
suppose the question at the heart of this is,
No.
do you believe me?
Honestly, fuck no.
Give me a reason to believe you, Pan.
Ah, you want the ever-elusive proof. If I had that to offer, do you think I would hesitate to share it?
Yes.
Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly.
Because you're shady as
I
shit?
never lied to you, Grace. And I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
Because you a bitch.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
That's my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must. There are always alternatives, you know.
Yeah, go
You
fuck
could live
yourself.
the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind.
are
Embrace
you?
what you can before you...
Before I die?
Yeah.
You don't have any hope for me, do you?
He doesn't.
You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
Yeah, her name keeps coming up.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest.
Oh, of course.
Give her my regards.
Where else would she be?
But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
I'm gonna assume, he means hideous on the inside. Alright.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone.
He is doing some good glaring.
Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
There you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy?
Did,
What are you
why do
doing
you have a
here?
morning star?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
What kind of equipment does one bring to a meeting with Medusa?
This isn't a meeting, Grace. You're not here to tell her on your business plan.
Please tell me you don't have any weapons in there.
Nothing that would get me stopped on the bus. Look, you're gonna need some backup in there, okay? Do you even know anything about Medusa?
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit.
Mirror,
Or really,
right?
really long one.
I'm serious.
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Unless you brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right? And she was cursed?
Apollo mentioned it, yeah.
Cursed by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
No, probably
Yeah,
in a human
one of the
form at this
worst. But you know, so was the Minotaur.
Asterion said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
I really don't trust Athena. Athena
Okay,
and
enough
Pan are
talking.
my
Time to
primary
do this.
fucking...
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
Okay, let's give him a distraction.
Hi, this is where the comic convention is, right? I hope I'm not too late for the signing.
Ma'am, I'm afraid you had the wrong address.
What? No. Oh God, no. No, that can't be right. Do you understand the indignities that I have endured? The weird looks, the body odors. Someone spilled coffee all over my cosplay outfit.
Not the cosplay.
No, do not tell me that
I'll
I got
just
it
keep
wrong.
them
I spent
busy while I look
$50 on this
around.
ticket. I demand my personal photo.
Good distraction, Freddy. You the bestest. Whoop, 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 whoop. What in the fuck is this shit?
What a long day. Hiding in the light.
Hey, you got some sharp teeth, ma'am.
Such a long day. Dreaming of
What in the Baraka mouth?
this sacred
She got that Baraka mouth.
Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the muse.
Yeah.
There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So
I appreciate that vibe, Gio. I do. Oh, I just try to be myself and chill when I'm here. I just try to get along with people. A lot of times, the way I kind of work is just I kind of adjust to other people while still being myself. If that makes sense.
And this time's mine. This time.
I think being flexible just helps
these heroes got sent to me.
to
Each one of them bent to me.
work with different people or
This time and all
kind of get
times,
along with
this
different
time's
people.
mine. This time's mine. This time's just like every time. He's mine. Now.
But she does have a snake head. She's trying to mind control me. Shit. Coming here was a mistake. We are tripping fucking balls.
What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the
Don't look in
cat
her eyes. Yeah.
You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments?
Yeah, a lot.
That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time. Cause this time I find dine that oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into
This is going poorly.
Ooh, she's looking away. Hey, look into me.
Saw hunger with no end. You lost Medusa. Unless you find a friend.
What I should
Can be
look at me, but don't look at me.
Very fan of the opera vibe. Flipping the tables now.
Athena made you like this.
She was mad at me, so
Well, why was she mad?
she said I'd been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Listen, Medusa. She's ashamed of what you do, but she never stops using you. Hey, I'd be a monster too. I'd be like you, big time. And it's
I love how they
time
use the lore
to
of Greek
realize you're the
mythology and
victim
stuff.
of a crime.
Little
Disney
girl.
songs and interrelationships. Do you expect more critical attention? Yeah, Anjali Bamani. Yeah.
Victims here.
Yep.
The monsters
But well, Raul Cooley is also in a couple.
do know
crit roll episodes.
Kill
And he was the Minotaur.
So you know that it's true that I didn't do it. No. Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows? No. Fine grace and highly to tell her you that I'm what? Bait? The feature show.
Love the interplay of lines here.
Let's go.
Shaky screen, oh no.
You think that will hurt me, child? You have not done your homework.
I think she has.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention. Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
Interesting.
Hey, stand down, Freddy. Let's give Medusa some space.
Yeah, okay. I'm watching her, though.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
You were at the reliquary the night Calliope was murdered.
Yeah.
I want to know why.
Time to talk.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's
you
what
know.
Asterion told us, more or less.
But
Why were you
you
following
were
her?
there that night.
Yes, yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a
I'm sure
creature.
it wasn't him.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident, but this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the Muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. But she did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Yeah, why were you following
followed
Calliope?
Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
Athena's orders?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling
Calliope
that
has been trouble from time
with Persephone saying she'd do anything
So
to
you
kind of
were
protect the
spying
idols,
on her.
Eidolons,
I
stuff,
keep watch over every idol who
that
no
she
longer
would
lives in
kind of
Olympus.
flip any
but
kind of
especially
problems,
Calliope.
and Calliope comes off as a problem.
When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that
that
eve,
could
I
threaten
followed.
all the idols.
I had a duty to Athena.
I'm gonna assume Athena killed her.
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am
But
telling you the
interestingly
truth.
enough, everyone likes to dismiss
Right,
Athena as
and
the
not
one.
at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it.
You
I
go to
really have.
AA for it then?
Uh-huh.
Well, what of Pan? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because he
Pan,
informed
I think
me.
Pan's in on it with Athena. I think it's both of them.
So much for never lying to me.
What were the odds, honestly?
Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
I am a monster. It's true. I do not deny it. It's still. I did not kill the Muse.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the Muse fleeing.
Interesting.
She was frightened, blooded, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
Right.
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected.
Interesting.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Whatever you do, Pretty Muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Mercy? You mean like the mercy you were gonna show me?
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
Yeah, Zelda.
I hope you find what you seek, Pretty Muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
He knew. Right from the start, Pan knew Calliope was there that night.
Yeah, and who could have foreseen that he was lying to you the entire time? Who, I ask you, a mystery even the Oracle couldn't have penetrated.
It just doesn't make sense. Pan sent me to the reliquary. If he's involved, why would he do that?
I don't know. Guilt, maybe? Anyhow, you probably have a few questions for Mr. Goatman. I'll see you at home.
She was actually pretty awesome. Great
Would you
distraction,
really have
great
tried
save
to
on
burn
Medusa.
Medusa's face off? With an aerosol can?
Hell yeah! One hint of googly eyes and...
What would I do without you?
You'll never need to answer that question, Grace.
I really don't like Pan. Both Pan and Athena.
Oh, if it isn't,
They're rubbing me the wrong way.
the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked.
Why?
I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
And lied about why.
I omitted things, yes. I was rather hoping to avoid suspicion falling my way.
I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear Muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Not innocently. I don't believe him. I ain't
You
gonna,
really expect me
I
to
ain't gonna
believe
straight up
that?
say he sold her out, but
was
I'm gonna
hoping.
say
Yes.
I don't believe him at least.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace.
Why
I
can't you?
truly do.
Found it at home, huh? Hey, Hermes.
Hi, Grace.
I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddie?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well,
tired
here
of
you
waiting.
are.
What, you and Freddie are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you, Freddie has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Oh, would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena?
Not
I'm not in
really.
the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually.
Right?
She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that
And why is
ever.
that?
Can you imagine?
Why does she never leave?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
She is a shut-in, huh?
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's
Interesting.
super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I
Big,
want to help her
important,
out?
super awesome
You
job.
can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
You
knew
mentioned
the
the
old one.
old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in.
That's awfully nice.
Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
She's only been Hermes for a year.
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Yeah, what's up?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Did it take you a while?
Thanks, I guess.
Interesting. You learn that Athena doesn't like to leave. Choose your traits. So we still have charming. We've been picking a lot of kick-ass options, so let's keep me in kick-ass.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Charming and kick-ass right now. That's how this works for us.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere
bit.
I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
a little bit.
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet
Right.
it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So, because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried
You're
that
still
giving you
letting-
time, letting
you
us
still don't plan
all
on
get
letting
to
her
know
live.
you, would
Interesting.
make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
You care. About me? That's a laugh. You sit up here in your tower, and whatever humanity you might have once had, whatever wisdom, it's eroded away to nothing. The
Fucking
only
go
thing
for the
you
throat,
care
Grace.
about is making sure it doesn't all shatter. Not on your watch.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
You seem bitter.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now.
Why is that?
The idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind.
So why are you losing your immortality?
So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
You feel responsible, don't you? For everything.
I am responsible. Aphrodite wallows in her pain, Apollo in his regrets, and Persephone in her bitterness. Every other idol of power is gone.
So there's only you. You have to shoulder the burden for everyone, like it or not. I'm sorry, Athena. I had no idea.
They won't thank me for it.
I still think she did it. Because she found Calliope
I
to
know
be a
we've put a
threat.
great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Is it true you can't remove her curse? Or is she just too useful?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do, exactly?
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know.
I'll work on it. Don't worry.
Now, if there isn't anything else...
Yeah, tell me about
What
Pan.
do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
So you know what gum is? Okay.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Does it matter? You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
gave it to me. Athena, I had that key all along.
You what?
It's just like you thought. I used it to attack Calliope that night.
That's not what I thought
Then
we'd be
I
doing.
brought her
But
back home to finish her off. A mortal with a plan, baby. Stole my way into godhood. Watch me roar.
That's not funny, Grace.
I mean,
What's
it kind of is.
funny is that you thought I'd tell you without getting anything in return. Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which
Weakened
made her
from what?
more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal.
Weekend from what?
One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
I don't know. Maybe.
I've never thought of Pan as one who would deliberately provoke my ire. But if he saw enough profit in it, thank you,
Maybe.
Grace. I'll add them to my list.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace.
I still
If
think
there's
it's
another
Athena.
way to resolve this, any
We're
way
just
at
gonna commit
all,
to the idea Athena
I
did
will
it.
take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on
Why do
your
you
way
keep
out.
mentioning your cookies?
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't trust you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh. What now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
To do
What
what?
for? Is there something I need to ask Hecate?
The one thing we do not yet know is why Calliope went to the reliquary in the first place.
Right.
Okay, I'll bite. How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Yeah.
I'm willing to wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my. You're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Very carefully.
Deja vu it is.
Let's say I
What
do
would I
this.
be looking for?
What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of who attacked Calliope, or why she was there. Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
What if Grace goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope? A Grace from the future.
That wouldn't be impossible in my mind.
It'd be a twist.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I?
Extra
What if I
precautions?
follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you, and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Could be worse.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
That's because we are desperate, Grace. Either we take this shot at learning the truth, or we overthrow Athena and the chorus by force, and disregard this stupid trial.
She's joking, right?
Probably not.
She's joking, right?
Oh.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. If anything happens, I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
Right?
Gosh, it almost seems like you care.
Right? That would happen.
Ugh, can we just get on
That
with
would
this
change.
already?
Why is she not so pissy with us? Alright, Freddy distracts, be honest. Fuck it. Let's just go head on and just be up front with it.
Ah, so that is now.
Oh, you were expecting us?
It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is
different,
unanticipated.
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and, you know, less dangerous.
I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer.
Asterion said you don't know why Calliope was here or what she did.
That is correct.
Don't you want to? Aren't you the least bit
don't you wanna know?
curious?
You could say it's your duty to find out, at least so it doesn't
duty.
happen again, right?
That is an argument not
yeah,
entirely
Freddy.
without merit.
Way to set that dunk up.
Then let me try. I'll accept whatever conditions you want,
You might
Hecate.
want to.
I'm begging you.
Whatever conditions.
You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but
Yes,
do
let's-
not
let's
touch.
regret all of her
The
decisions.
reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it. Okay, Grace. What the heck do you do now?
Go into fetal position.
Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
Great question.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Let's go with the egg. All these look like items that you get in Hades.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Not the old clarinet.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both. What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Yeah, I'm bad with mazes too, don't worry.
Is this an armory too?
Possibly. Golden apple of Eden.
Freddy, are you out there?
Freddy, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Yeah, a little bit there, Grace.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
It's not like anyone would believe they're the real items. Get away with it being a inspired.
I don't even know what language that is.
Not yet, you don't.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Yeah, probably. And last one I'm here. Whoa.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Whoa. The fuck?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh indeed.
I don't suppose there's any chance you'll put those knives away.
Yeah, they ain't.
Okay, then.
I don't know if singing is gonna work here, Grace. Yeah. Grace, we need to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, what's up with this mirror?
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. If I gotta figure out this maze. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Freddy.
Grace?
Freddy. No, we can't. Get the fuck out of here, Freddy. Freddy, we need to get the fuck out of here. I swear to God, if you die.
We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
I do not like this. Yeah, Freddy, what the fuck are they? Freddy, what the fuck?
Freddy!
Did it for a reason. She was super fucking confident in that and wanted to, well, know why.
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy.
By the gods.
I mean, we
You
kind of know how
summoned
she
the
got
Furies.
stabbed. The Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution.
I looked in a mirror.
How did you draw them
I'm
here?
gonna guess how
I didn't.
Calliope did.
There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
What are the Fates hiding?
I didn't talk to any Fates. There were figures in the mirror, but they vanished when the Furies got there.
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
What knowledge did I gain?
Persephone, we can't just... There must be something we can do.
She made her choice, Grace.
Yeah, which is odd.
No!
You kind of knew it.
It's not right!
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
Well, this is a shithole to find ourselves in.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
It should have been me, not her.
Don't say that.
This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die. If anyone paid the price...
Your friend gave you the chance to not repeat history. Don't waste it. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before...
Why the Fates want her to die then?
Before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
Who would do that?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Is he though?
Clearly someone can do it.
Yeah.
Unless they
kinda
weren't
curious.
summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did.
Right.
And what that could be? I'm afraid I have no clue.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just... stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken.
Interesting.
It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
Damn, that's interesting.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror, to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the Fates are likely to oblige.
Right. The Fate's that powerful.
Can these Fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the Fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take. Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
This isn't about me. We're out of
Was it
options,
Apollo?
And you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Why are you here, Apollo? You made it clear I was on my own.
Well, you're not on your own, are you? You have the selfless Persephone to guide you.
May I explain it to Grace, or do
Was
you
he
have another
jealous
option,
that he couldn't have
Apollo?
her?
If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped
Now
from
I'm
me.
suspicious of Apollo.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Is there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Burn them all.
Do you want to
they
try
are
going
Greek
back
gods.
to the reliquary?
No. No. Hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
Okay.
We're in.
No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
And
Wait,
Hades
what?
empty.
You said Hades was empty.
Your friend may, in fact, be the first new soul to enter its halls in many years.
And thus could leave it. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Man, everyone's fucking sus and I don't like it.
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes
Fucking
has
Greek
always
gods.
treated me
They
fairly.
never play it straight.
Oh,
More ways
hey,
than
if
one.
it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know.
You don't like that
Athena
one?
specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Freddie's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades.
Wait, are we gonna pull Freddy out of
Probably.
Hades?
I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay. Signal when you need to come back.
What's the
You
signal?
sure?
Yeah,
What's
feels
the
like the
signal?
right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the real underworld.
Well, fuck. Not as pretty as it is in Hades. The game, Hades. Where you get to play as,
It feels so empty.
Zagreus.
So lonely.
Almost forgot his name for a second.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Who's sitting in it?
Bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I
Orpheus,
fully
huh?
expect he'll be waiting for us.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Musically.
Oh, you'll see.
We do what we always do. Music.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see.
Persona.
And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
Nope.
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Let's get on with it. Let's get it
Okay,
on.
So there's an angry ghost sitting on
Celebrity
your throne.
deathmatch. Let's go.
Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Not the river Styx.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are
The
not
ferryman
dead,
cometh?
you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
What is this, a dating profile? Across a river? He a biggin. He a big boy. Yeah, Grace, like, go you.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
You understood that? No, I didn't. Honestly.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddie. Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
Happy? Why happy?
I don't imagine Corone gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
What, kitty?
I wouldn't touch that.
Ooh, we get a musical number here.
Much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse.
Not a fuse. Those aren't cheap in this economy.
Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Really is dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddie, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
A child in a garden,
prize for a king, property, bound and gagged with silver and satin. I gutted a god.
Hell yeah.
This hell is mine.
She about to roll over this again. It's not going hard though. Who's this? Is this Hercules?
Someone's
Orpheus, never mind. That makes more sense.
There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's coming.
We might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the moon.
My help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
Thank
bet
you
he
for the Lord
knows
Turkey.
someone's coming.
And buddy, I love and appreciate you and know you're loved here and within JP's
Orpheus,
community.
Ivan,
Very,
what
very
happened to the
kind.
music?
Where'd you get this fucking guitar?
I've been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long.
He's cheating.
And you brought a muse.
Cheating.
Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome.
Yeah, it sounds like you're fucking defending Benny.
Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests?
For the fucking ready.
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go.
Oh, Persephone killed Eurydice. That's not great.
You're asking the wrong person.
I beg your pardon. I wanna behave properly. It's not your song. You better stay open. She's a friend and a god.
Throne is for me. I won't let it be.
Yeah, take what's yours, Persephone.
Persephone, your part in this will never be forgotten.
The throne was stolen after I murdered the king. You should be grateful and thank me for everything, and yet you scream like a boy. You kick the ground. I was a slave.
Eurydice is gone because you did nothing.
Orpheus, there was nothing I could do.
I saw your whispers, poison behind your king.
Wasn't me.
If I cannot have my revenge, you're the next best thing.
Orpheus,
Instead of a life of despair, Hades would have ended you there. This place would still be humming.
Oh, I rather doubt that.
Doesn't make it any less true.
I'm high. Am I the one on trial now?
I'm an immortal. I'm not a dead bard. Honestly, I'm here to rule.
I mean, it would technically be Persephone's, yes.
Isn't open. Your queen has returned.
Your this man be forgotten?
Orpheus, you'll never be forgotten.
Honestly, they both need to move the fuck on.
You both exist somewhere on the border between.
Yeah, Orpheus is out of his lane, but they both kind of need to move on, or they will never
So how can this place
fucking be anything more than petty, angry bitches.
deserve more? You must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
Ooh, that bass line getting funky. Oh, that was one of my phones. Fuck, just fell.
But we have been fools.
Yes, yes, you have.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
I mean, I could take it.
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair.
Whoa, Grace, when did we learn to do that?
There.
You dare.
I do.
What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
You were obsessed, Persephone. You still are. You need to get over it.
And that's for you to decide, is it? That I should get over it?
Yes.
So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
The Fates are still here, right? In Hades somewhere? Can't we go see them in person?
Let's say you do find them. How
I
will
think
you
she'd be
make them
more
help
pissed
you,
off if I
Grace?
try to take
The
throne for
Fates
myself, to
don't
be
care
honest.
about our affairs at all.
Well, what difference would the throne have made then?
None. There is no way to gain help from the Fates. There never was. It was hopeless from the start.
And Freddy?
If the throne alone could bring somebody back from the dead, surely even Orpheus would have figured it out.
You know, for a moment, I thought you actually cared about me. Just a little bit. But you don't, do you? Not about me, not about Calliope, not about anything.
You're the one who destroyed my throne, Grace. You started this.
And you never intended to help me. Right from the start. It was all to get what you wanted.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
So you're playing once human that you're being lazy today? Aw. Hi, Freddy.
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fair.
Fred, No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
But you sacrificed yourself. For me.
Well, yeah. I'd do anything for you,
But
Grace.
she left her without you.
Hey, what was the alternative? I let the Furies kill you instead? That's not how this story ends.
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me.
Why?
Hey, no. I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope?
Hi, Calliope.
You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't
they tried for a little
blame
bit?
yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't get it.
What
I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but
Calliope?
it's not our
The
soul.
Furies. The
Each of
Furies
us
killed
adds a
Calliope.
piece to it as it passes on.
Ordered
But
by the
what about the
Fates, but
memories?
who ordered the Fates to do it? I'm not sure.
Memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection.
I literally couldn't
That's
tell
why
you
the idols have forgotten so
who
much.
actually ordered the Furies to do it.
You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
Yeah, what happened?
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
So it was kind of Apollo and his prophecy?
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I
So this is
don't
Apollo's
suppose
fault.
he could have. It's a long story.
I don't know about you, but I have all the time in the world. Okay, yeah, bad joke. But I really do need to hear this.
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Why?
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went
It
to
was
the
Athena,
Lower
so I am
World.
right.
Barely escaped.
But it was
I
kind of forced.
Fled back to
So
the
Apollo
Lower
was forced
World.
to by Athena.
To
Sorry,
you.
so my distrust of Athena was it. Alright, cool. Nailed it. Athena was trying to protect the remaining idols because she viewed Calliope as a threat. Got it.
Why did you go to
Piece
the
it together.
reliquary?
Good.
We know about the mirror, but...
So I was
You
on the right
wanted to
track.
annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going.
Pan told Athena.
She must have realized what I meant to do.
Pan and Medusa.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh, Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Does he though?
Why come to me? Of all the places
I'm
you could
actually
have run
surprised
to,
I called that it was
why
Athena.
come to my apartment?
Like, just getting that itch in the back
Because
of my
I
head
was
that, like,
dying.
he was trying to protect everyone else.
I couldn't
by doing
save
that.
you.
But, like,
I barely even
so
knew
surprised
you.
I called that.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee.
Oh.
And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
So you were chosen.
And you made it. For what it's worth, thank you.
You're thanking me?
You gave me a gift, Calliope. Everything that happened afterwards, it wasn't your fault.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
Yeah, what did it
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it.
Interesting.
Just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
I don't believe that. Athena's got tunnel vision. She must be wrong.
But is she?
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols.
Right.
The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Which is why the chorus wanted to kill him.
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
Well, I blame her. And Apollo for not telling us what she'd done.
Yeah, Apollo's kind of
If
fucked.
he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we do. We kind of know that.
Time to say goodbye, I guess.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so
More Ashley Johnson singing.
it's time to go. I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
Honestly, this has been fun.
It's time to go. Deep within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go.
And Freddy deserves better.
It was quick and so was I. I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this. and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go.
I know.
Now it's time to go.
It's time to go.
You've returned.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in the goddamn face. Not her hat.
And I see Freddie isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
Nope.
No.
Then what happened?
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy, how you warned her, how you've been lying to us.
Could have saved us some trouble.
You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, chuckle fuck.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that...
Yeah, I kind of feel like we're just
won't matter
doomed to
what
die.
anyone says.
Then I'll just have to stop her, won't I?
You want to challenge the leader of the chorus in front of everyone?
Yes.
She isn't giving me much of a choice.
Well, I dare say she has more of a fight in store for her than she would ever expect.
Is that a vote of confidence?
I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
We saved Aphrodite. Yeah, Persephone on her side. Does Apollo regret his choice? I think Athena's the only one that's not gonna really be on our side.
Pan? Are you here? Pan!
What, is he face down and dead? We're not
Alright
here.
then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
No, I just wanted to talk.
Oh. Now you've got my ears quivering, Grace. Whatever could we have to discuss?
I know you weren't behind Calliope's murder.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way? Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
Dog, if you got any advice?
Okay, where do I begin?
What up,
Well,
Captain
of
SB?
course it was Athena.
How you doing?
Wait, you knew?
And SB, I should say.
No, how could I?
We're at the tail end
So
of
what now?
Stray Gods.
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps
Right.
the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable
possible.
enough.
Possible there, Pam. Not to Athena, at least.
I doubt Athena would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of reactionaries who make poor decisions. Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
That's your advice? That's all you've got? Alright, let's confront Apollo.
Oh, it's you.
Oracle, what up?
Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
I know you care.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
I don't know.
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out. If I can.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. Sound like I was in the middle of anything.
I mean, you weren't, were you?
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
Of all the people who've lied to me lately, I least expected it from you.
It made so much sense at the time, but now it's almost a relief to have it out in the open. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings.
Because of course you would.
You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena.
As Blind Owl from the
one
Deadpool
time,
movies once said,
I thought that
I can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
Maybe it will be different.
I haven't given up. Prophecy or no prophecy. Neither should you.
You're right. You're right. I know you're right. I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
Yeah, I get it. It's not easy, but I get it.
I suppose I'll see you at the trial, Grace. I wish you all the best.
And confront Persephone. Let's go.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
How about you? Are you okay?
Oh, I am many miles from okay, Grace.
Don't you want to talk about it?
Probably not, but she should.
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
You shatter my throne without so much as a by your leave. And I'm the one who apologizes?
I could go first, if you like. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, believe it or not. Is that better?
It's a start.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
It's easier. It was simpler.
It's been a week, Persephone. If I live past the trial, I'll let you know.
Yes, the trial.
It's a whole thing, I hear.
Whatever happens, Calliope will approve of us defying Athena.
Alright, how's this ending gonna go? Do we live or die? Back where
So
we started.
this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right?
We shall see.
I wish Freddy were here.
Me too.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea.
It's always fun when games come full circle to how they started. So does every character we ever help come back to help us? That would be really interesting.
In your heart, weary man, you do not sail in vain.
really don't get enough, like, Laura Bailey and Ashley Johnson singing in this world.
Okay, here we go. Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no.
You mean literal Olympus, huh? Hermes doesn't look happy.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Apollo, what do you have to say for yourself? Athena, go fuck yourself. Persephone,
Brothers,
shout out to you. Pan, shout out.
sisters,
Minotaur, Hecate.
Everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of
Aphrodite,
danger.
glad to see you're still around.
I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Yeah, but why?
I have to ask, why are you bringing this up at my trial? What's the connection?
Execution is an extreme measure, Grace. Yet, it is sometimes necessary.
For someone who claims to be about saving lives, you seem to find it necessary an awful lot.
Each of you is here because I brought you here. I protected you. I carved out this space in a strange land so we could survive.
But why are you
I am
losing
at
your
this
idol?
trial
bud?
to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
Anything.
You'll do anything? It must be difficult. Feeling as if everything is on your shoulders, and yours alone. One moment of weakness and it all falls apart. You've been doing this for so long, you don't even know how to stop, do you?
Nope, probably don't.
Oh, dear child. Why on earth would I stop?
Because what you've done is wrong. If it wasn't, then why not come clean? Go on. Tell them about Apollo's prophecy. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
Hell yeah, Apollo.
This is your chance to end it, Athena. Your last chance. I know you want to save the idols, but there has to be some part of you that understands you've gone too far.
Nothing is too far!
No? Not even murdering Calliope? She didn't deserve your protection? I don't? Tell them.
Let's go. Sing me a song of the Piano Man.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be.
Did it? Did it have to be?
You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do.
We get to the climax of this.
It's not just you. Time to put you in check. There are other idols too. You irritating speck.
Wow.
Aren't you
Rude much.
It's time these people climb. Time to bring your next little girls. They dream up a future. They're sure how they feel, sure their vision's true. I fought for that throne and then didn't take it. And that was okay. Could it be for you too? Of course you would make it all about you. Still, it might be worth listening to another view. None of you see.
Ah shit, she's going to war.
So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain.
He ain't playing.
Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered.
You're the one that doesn't ever leave the fucking, like, and go into the mortal world.
Stand with you. Yes, you too.
Well, oh look, the Furies.
Time to follow through.
Guess we use the Furies to kill Athena? Fuck it.
Athena's never one to shirk any dirty work. Not counting these guys. Wait, they're the ones I saw. This time I'll get you. You're just another one. Thinks she's a cut above.
No, not really.
Puffed up and whistling as she skips into a war. Girl, I've met you 1,000 times before. 1,000 times before.
Are we accepting our fate? Hi, Persephone.
It's the right thing to do. The right place to be. I was so low, I nearly withdrew.
Damn, we got so many people who stand beside me.
Because she is
This is where we get our support. Eat.
Grace, I love you. Oh, not in that way. I just meant to say you're great, Grace, and I'm with you. Or I'm not with you. I'm just you know what I mean.
Furies, turn on Athena.
It's me, because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face.
That statue's covered in blood a little bit.
My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place? You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with it.
I'm sure she deserves it.
I forgive you, Athena.
Look into me. I know what I see. Yes, a monster. I've met monsters who weren't monsters. I'm a monster to me. I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry, all of you. I wish Calliope could know it too. She does. She hears you.
Well, what's the verdict?
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
Kitty, you like to pause things. Persephone in charge?
So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
For the moment, but it appears we're about to have a repeat of what happened in Hades.
Why is that?
What does that mean?
It means we are disbanding the chorus. Not only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
What?
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
It won't be right away, so those who are too fearful can go into hiding. But it's time. No more laws, no more secrets.
What about Athena? She
Not for real.
can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
It must be tearing her apart now that she's failed.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
Oh, we don't do anything without argument, dearest.
Fair.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
A little bit.
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
What can I say? I'm trying something different. Plus, this is what Calliope was fighting for.
Was she now?
Calliope would definitely approve.
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
As much as anyone can.
What about Medusa? I hate to think what she's gonna do.
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved.
As for the rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal authorities and their laws.
These authorities. Do you think we could ask them about Hephaestus?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, I imagine we could.
This is a huge step.
Yeah. I can't believe you're so ready to give up that chair.
It won't be a hardship. Athena wore the fabric rather thin.
You know what I mean.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would have been proud to serve in your chorus, sister.
Thank you, brother. Truly. I'd like a moment alone with Grace.
Yeah?
Well, you did it, Grace. The trial has come and gone, and you're still standing.
We did it. I would have been lost if you hadn't stood beside me.
I'm still not entirely certain what possessed me.
Maybe you're not as cold-hearted and ruthless as you think you are.
How dare you?
Sometimes even idols are capable of change. You said it yourself.
Obviously, the freedom the rest of the idols have extends to you as well. I can't compel you to remain. And yet I am asking you to do so.
Of course I'll stay. You'll all start arguing again the minute I leave, otherwise.
You have quite the estimation of your abilities if you think you can stop us from arguing.
I got you come out to the
Or I
mortal
could
world.
just go.
Oh, fine. Yes, we need you.
Was that so hard to say?
So how long do we get to remain
Ready
Grace?
to go out and face the music, Grace?
Always.
Act 3, 2 months later. Oh, hi, friends.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
I'm told the concert went well. How do you feel?
I'm exhausted.
Somehow the Oracle has managed to get a recording of every show you've done. I believe she's a bit starstruck.
You can tell her it's okay to come in person. She's on the list.
That would require her to get out from behind her screens.
Fair.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her.
Cult, huh?
Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery.
Neat.
Aphrodite's become her patron.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
Good on Venus. What about Hecate and Astarion?
What about Hecate and Astarion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Astarion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess?
Aye, good on him.
I do not.
Astarion fucks.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Well, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
You should hear Astarion, then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them
Good.
both.
They deserve some happiness. What about Medusa?
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new cat.
Oh no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly. We're not certain where.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere.
Interesting.
It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
What about Apollo?
What about you,
What have been
Apollo?
up to?
Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace and apologize one last time.
I told you don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine without me.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
Persephone?
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
The club open to everyone?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No. It's business as always.
Trips to Hades?
I am no longer its queen, but I am still the most familiar with its workings. And Hades is changing.
How's
Perhaps
it changing?
It's the mere fact that the mortal world is aware of us again. I don't know. Or something else is stirring.
Is this something we should be concerned about, sister?
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular than ever. The world turns. What more is there to say?
And Athena.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I have. She left the city, as she felt uncomfortable with all the attention on the idols.
Terrified, you mean?
It was more that mortals expected the goddess of wisdom to have sage advice, and she no longer trusts her judgment.
No surprise there.
You don't still worry about her, brother, after all she's done?
I think of her off in the far north, living alone in the wilderness, punishing herself until the end of her days. I know it's her own choosing, but it seems like such a waste.
What about Hermes?
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling. Or
Hell yeah, Hermes,
so
let's
the
go.
Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
What's Pan up to?
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
Mostly? Yeah.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
That's all I got.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you
Yeah,
absolutely did.
Fuck the status quo.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Kind of feels like this is it, huh?
It kind of is the end of the
We
game.
won't see each other for a long time.
No. Not like this. You're right.
Ooh, one more song.
Has changed.
Stormy skies clear, soft breeze blow.
The ocean lies calm, stars are out.
We'll chart our paths, I've no doubt.
Where will we end up with different routes? A fresh coat of paint, sails unfurled, ready to go.
I had it. Nine.
The shore as we drift away.
Lost in the sunrise, parting mists.
Haven't really charged them lately.
Sailing to new water.
Poor Freddy.
Rush of a new
Everything has changed. Everything.
I mean, shit. We absolutely got everything to change. Like, we fucking brought gods back to the mortal world. Huzzah. Your heart was always in the right place. You always have your friends. You survived against all odds. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom. Finish getting water to mix this vodka water. And then I will be back with some Valorant. And I guess I'm probably gonna wait for... All right, I need to go finish mixing this drink. Come back for some Valor, and we will have more fun. The fun will continue.